Hello everybody, thanks for joining us on our return flight to Sydney. I'm pleased to report that the 4-hour-long journey today will be on board one of the newer Qantas Boeing 737-800 aircraft, which features the more appealing Boeing Sky interior cabin and a better version of the domestic 737 business class seat, at least in my opinion. We arrive at Darwin Airport an hour before our scheduled departure time of 12:15 p.m. While there are some self-service check-in kiosks available, we decide to use the empty business class counter instead to check into flight QF 841. After clearing airport security, we proceed to the Qantas Club, but unfortunately, it's one of a handful of domestic Qantas lounges that are still closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, we spend a bit of time wandering the terminal and sitting at the gate waiting for the flight to board. Thankfully, QF 841 begins boarding earlier than expected, and we're soon sitting comfortably in our business class seats 3A and 3C. As soon as we are seated, a flight attendant hands us our pre-flight drinks. These Flywell packs were picked up at the boarding gate. They contain a face mask that needs to be worn throughout the flight, and there's some disinfectant wipes that can be used to clean the seat. QF 841 pushes back from the gate right on schedule and soon begins its takeoff roll down runway 29er. During the climb to cruising altitude, I take a look at the business class cabin on board this Boeing 737-800 aircraft. The cabin has 12 of these recliner type seats, which are laid out in a 2x2 configuration over 3 rows. The seats, which are covered in a luxurious grained claret leather, are 22 inches wide and have a pitch of 37 inches. Each seat has an adjustable, well-padded headrest, a fold-out footrest, and an extendable leg rest as well. The seats can be reclined a slight angle and are very comfortable for a domestic flight, even one that is 3 to 4 hours in length. In front of my seat is a seat back pocket containing an air safety card and air sickness bag. Up above, there's a 10.6-inch seat back touchscreen that would normally keep me busy with in-flight entertainment. Sadly, due to COVID, Qantas has not paid for content, so there's no movies or TV shows available to watch on this flight. Between our seats, there's an armrest that houses our meal tray tables. In front of the armrest, there's a small cocktail table, buttons to control the seat's recline and leg rest extension, and a socket for headphones that Qantas no longer hands out during COVID times. Down below, there's a remote control for the in-flight entertainment system, and below that, there are USB ports and AC power sockets. The improved Sky interior overhead bins provide slightly more storage space while making the cabin feel more open and spacious. Up above, there are air vents, reading lights, and an attendant call button. Behind our row 3 seats, there's a frosted divider rather than a curtain that separates business and economy class. A short while into our journey, a flight attendant emerges from the business class galley with a meal trolley and goes row by row serving passengers their in-flight lunch. Business class meals are served on a single tray, and there are 2 options to choose from. I have the delicious lamb shanks, which I found both tender and juicy. My wife goes with a fresh and tasty cauliflower, egg, and chickpea salad. On the side, there's a slice of sourdough bread, a Lindt chocolate ball, and a sweet dessert cake to finish with. There's a good range of alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks available on this flight. I enjoy a Penfolds Shiraz with my lamb shanks, but there's a good Red Claw Sauvignon Blanc available as well. After my meal tray is taken away, I enjoy a cup of coffee, then pass the time by enjoying the views outside the window and browsing the internet on the free high-speed in-flight Wi-Fi network. My wife also uses the in-flight Wi-Fi to watch a number of YouTube videos. Throughout the flight, I make use of the dedicated business class lavatory located at the very front of the aircraft. The flight attendants on QF 841 guarded incredibly well, promptly sending any economy class passengers who try to use it back towards the 2 toilets at the rear of the aircraft. There's a light refreshment served 30 minutes prior to landing, consisting of a tasty Byron Bay cookie and a Lindt chocolate ball. Shortly after 5:30 in the afternoon, QF 841 descends below cloud level and makes a few turns over the north of Sydney to line up with the approach to runway 16 right. The aircraft touches down gently, then pulls up to the gate 18 minutes ahead of our scheduled 6:05 p.m. arrival time. Because we're one of the first people off the plane, we are soon picking up our priority tagged luggage at the carousel, then making our way back home to recover from our Northern Territory's vacation. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please check these other reviews out and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.